Hi, I'm Jia Ying. I'm the Project Director for Project Law Help.
Hello, I'm Kenneth. I am the Vice President for Tired with Love.
I'm June. I was previously with the Pro Bono Group when I was in law school.
Hi, I'm Cassandra. I'm the President of the Pro Bono Group from 2006 to 2007.
My name is Peggy. I'm the Program Executive with the Community Justice Center.
My name is Doug McLean. I'm the Executive Director and Founder of Justice Without Borders.
Project Law Help administers a website that contains information about legal issues that charities face.
So Tired with Love is an overseas project. It's the first that Pro Bono Group has. This is the second installment of our project, and the aim of this project is to bring two Thai universities together with a common aim of increasing awareness to pro bono culture.
LEAP actually stands for Legal Education and Awareness Program, and what we do is that we reach out to disadvantaged youth and youth at risk to actually raise awareness among these youth about pertinent legal issues such as drug abuse and underage smoking, etc.
The students are there at the SCT, the Small Claims Tribunal, as crime court facilitators, crime registry with family division, as well as family court facilitators. All are there to basically help out with court inquiries, procedures, what to expect next.
Our job is to build international lifelines to legal aid. Basically for folks who have problems, they don't get paid, might get abused, either domestic workers or other migrant workers. We help them continue their claims even after they go home.
I generally do a lot of matrimonial work. I've been working with some of the domestic violence shelters. I also have an interest in work with migrant workers. So I do a lot of cases for Home, which is a charity that supports migrant workers.
After I got called to the bar, I wanted to be involved in Pro Bono, so I actually signed up to be on the LEP panel, which is the Legal Aid Bureau panel, as well as I went to give legal advice and legal clinics with the Catholic Lawyers Guild.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what pro bono means to our constituents.
A lot of people are very lost in the world of legal terms and legal contracts, and they don't know what their rights and obligations are.
They probably feel lost, and they need some sort of guidance to navigate through, the court system.
The good news about Singapore is that it has an amazing legal system, a vibrant pro bono community, and fairly robust dispute resolution systems through the Ministry of Manpower. Unfortunately, when a migrant worker goes home, often they can't access those systems anymore, and they need help from a lawyer. Sadly, those lawyers normally don't come free, and there's no way the migrant worker can pay for them. That's where pro bono comes in. That's what's important to have.
It's only up to people who have legal knowledge, such as law students and lawyers, to bring this legal knowledge to the public.
It's a fancy word for community service.
I think that pro bono means making an impact on somebody else's life and also your own.
Using our legal skills.
That was the very reason why I became a lawyer. I became a lawyer because I wanted to be able to represent people who can't afford themselves, so marginalized communities in Singapore. It makes a lot of things possible for people who can't afford legal fees.
The value that it can bring to the public is really very great.
And the good news is that as a pro bono lawyer, and by that I mean even starting out as a law student, you can make a real impact in these people's lives.
I entered law school for this purpose, and having been equipped to do so in practice, then I've just sort of carried on. And I have recently set up my own firm, Eden Law Corporation. The aim is really for access to justice reasons.
We do a lot of research in Project Law Help, which really helps to train your basic legal skills.
It helped me to not only learn more about what pro bono work was like, not only it begins with me, but also it begins with me to spread the news to the other students, which was why I wanted to be in Pro Bono Group as opposed to just doing pro bono work.
I guess when I was with the Pro Bono Group, we were just starting out, so we had the opportunity to meet with a lot of the court people or the NGO people to craft out some of these projects that I understand are still in existence today.
It has always been a collaborative approach. If I have to sum up this experience in one word, it's confidence. I'm able to rely on NUSPBG to coordinate, whether is it operationally or administratively.
You know, sometimes very often law school feels like you're walking in a fog, you know, like you're trapped. You don't know where you're going.
But Pro Bono is a light that shows us the way.
We get to work with various people around law school which you will never be able to otherwise.
I'm also really glad to be working with a group of supportive group members.
And it's always great to have a group of like-minded people sharing the same passion and love to help people.
I would say that it's the exposure that is the best part about the Pro Bono Group, and which everyone should really try and take part in some way or another, just to open your eyes to what there is, what the possibilities are, what you can do as a law student, and what you can then go on to do as a lawyer.